What's up guys, it's your girl Cynalah and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I make cooking videos like this on Tuesday and sit down or just everything else on Friday. So if you like that kind of stuff and you want to support your girl, please click that subscribe button because I am a good person. Alright, so welcome back to Cooking with Cynalah episode 5. I've had a lot of fun with this little segment that I've got going on my channel. In this video, we cooked chicken parmesan. So I've actually cooked chicken parmesan once. I cooked it for Mother's Day, but this time I really went out and I decided to show you guys how to make chicken parmesan, or parmesan as the girl from Shake It Up says.
To Italy. Can I get the veal parmesan from my mom when she picks me up? I think it's pronounced Parmesan.
You don't know what you're talking about. She's part Italian.
Oh, also, I decided to do a voiceover instead of like a regular like talk while I cook type thing. I just wanted to see how that would work out. So we're just gonna test out the waters with this episode of Cooking with Cynalah. So yeah, let's get on to the video. What's up guys? I hope you're good. Let's start cooking. So the first thing you want to do is you want to preheat your oven to 430. Yes, we preheat our oven every time we cook together. I swear. I feel like that's how it works here. Okay, so I don't know about y'all, but I have to wash my chicken. So I'm going to show you how I do it. And if you already know, then you can just skip past this part. So obviously you're going to dump your chicken into the bowl that you have. It doesn't have to be a big bowl like this one. It could be a small bowl. It depends on how much chicken you're making, of course. But now you're going to turn your water on and let it soak in some of the water. And what I'm doing is I'm taking off some of the extra fat because I really do not like fat. You don't have to do it, but I just cannot. So now you want to pour the water out, and then you're going to take lime juice and just sprinkle some on top of the chicken. And then I take vinegar, but you can use one or the other or both like I'm doing. So take the vinegar and do the same thing and sprinkle on top. Now you're going to pour a bit more water on it and just let it soak until you're ready for it. So you want to crack your 2 eggs into a shallow bowl. I mean, I don't really think it matters the bowl. Just crack your eggs in a bowl and call it a day. Now you're going to add in that 1 tablespoon minced garlic. And let me tell you, this was the best smell I've ever endured. Okay, this is so funny to me because I don't know why I didn't take off the top and just pour in the 2 tablespoons, but I just said forget it. I don't care. Honestly, please don't wing it, okay? If you know how to do it right, do it right. Now we're going to take our salt and sprinkle it in there. I don't think it matters how much you put in there. And then your pepper. And do the same thing. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. And now we whisk it all together. How am I still making mistakes even on voiceover? I don't get it. Now here's the most important part, okay? It's the seasoning part. If you do not season well, your chicken just won't taste well. I'm so sorry, but salt and pepper is not enough. It is not enough. You need to use all types of seasoning like what I'm using right now. If you've been watching my cooking videos for a long time, you know that I use a lot of seasoning. You don't have to use as much seasoning as me. Please season a little bit more than salt and pepper. Okay, so now I feel bad. I'm sure if you use salt and pepper, it'll taste just as well. Okay? Okay. Now, since we only put the seasoning at the top, obviously we have to mix it together so all parts of the chicken get some love. Make sure you wash your hands, and if you don't like the texture of the seasoning in the chicken, whenever my mom seasons some of her food, sometimes I don't like the texture, so I'll have her do the meat handling, the stirring around. But yes, you could wear gloves or wash your hands. My trick to see if I seasoned correctly is to just make it look red. It's kind of risky, but it works, so. Now you're going to pour your egg mixture into your seasoned chicken. I don't think I did this right. I think you're supposed to put the chicken into the egg mixture, but it's whatever. Mix it up again, so like I said, all parts of the chicken get some love. And then you're going to cover it with a towel or a paper foil or whatever you have to cover it for 15 minutes. Okay, so I was really hungry, so I took a little cake break. I ended up eating 2 pieces of cake. Red velvet, it was very nice, what I say. Alright, now for the breadcrumb mixture, you want to take 1 cup panko breadcrumbs. Not gonna lie, I do recommend you use a deeper dish or like a bigger dish than I did. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I thought it wasn't gonna make a big mess, but it did. So, yeah. Now you're gonna take 1.5 cup regular breadcrumbs. You could use Italian or golden, it doesn't matter. I used Italian, so. 1/2 cup fresh grated Parmesan cheese. I kind of struggled opening this. Yes, that's just a big mess. I don't know why it took me so long. But then I finally opened it, so. My camera stopped recording. That is one of the many disadvantages of filming on an iPhone. You have no space, you just got no space. So I had to delete all my apps and all that stuff. But we're back. For the Parmesan, you also needed 1 teaspoon of garlic or onion powder. I used onion powder because I feel like we already used so much garlic. All right, so let's continue on after 15 minutes of your chicken marinating in the seasoning. Alright, so we're about to fry the chicken, so use 1/2 cup olive oil, or you can use vegetable oil, whatever you use for frying. Also, sorry to interrupt again, but a quick hack to see if your oil is heated up is just to take some water on your hand and literally splash it into the pot. Just splash, like. Alright, so now what you want to do is take a chicken that's dipped in the egg and dip it into the breadcrumb. This is where it gets messy because my stupid self decided to use such a small container to put the breadcrumbs in. Okay, put it in the pan and just... Oh, by the way, your heat is on medium-high. But I made it a little lower, too, because I didn't want my... Olive oil is just a little different. But yeah, you're going to cook both sides for like 4 to 5 minutes or until it gets golden brown. Another quick tip to see if your chicken is cooking, it will shrink as it's cooking, so... I think the panko breadcrumbs really help with the golden brown of it all. Look at that, it looks so pretty. And when it's done, you should have something prepared to put it on so that you can dry the extra oil off of it. Okay, so you're gonna take a saucepan. I would have used a much smaller pan, but it's okay. You are then gonna take 1 tablespoon olive oil. Now while that heats up, we're just gonna chop up some onion. You can slice, you can dice, whatever you want, however you want it to look on your chicken. I kind of like just chopped it up. I didn't really dice it. Oh, by the way, it's 1 whole onion. I didn't do that, obviously. I didn't want that much onion. And you're just gonna let that cook until it is transparent. And then you're gonna add in your 2 teaspoons minced garlic. I just noticed that this garlic is chopped. Yeah, okay, Now stir, stir. Cool, so it wasn't recording again. Basically, I added in 14 ounces of tomato puree. But you can also use marinara sauce, but the recipe said tomato puree, so that's what I used. But I think next time I make it, I'm going to try it with the marinara sauce, because it's basically the same. It's both tomato. Like, what's the difference? So since the tomato puree is a little too tomatoey, we're going to add in some salt. Sprinkle in some black pepper. I added some Italian seasoning that my mom just bought this day, and let me tell you, it really did the job. By the way, there are actual measurements for this. Obviously, I did not follow them, but I can, yeah, they'll be on the screen as they go by. And now we're gonna add in our 1 teaspoon sugar. And then cover it, and then just let it sit and simmer for 8 minutes. So since we forgot to buy baking trays, I had to use some paper foil and do this. Woo, child, the ghetto. Now you're just going to put your chicken in the baking dish. I had to overlap them because there were a lot and I did not feel like using another baking dish. So, laziness at its finest. So then after you have poured on your sauce, because my camera shut off again, you're going to put on some mozzarella. Yep. Sprinkle on some Parmesan cheese. And then sprinkle some basil leaves on top. You don't have to do basil. You can do parsley, oregano. It doesn't matter. Whatever floats your boat. And then placed it in the oven for how many minutes? 15 minutes. All right. So it is 9 o'clock and I'm very tired and I just want to go to bed. But I can't do that. I have to try my food, so I decided to make it with some Alfredo pasta. If you want the recipe for that, I can do it next cooking video. See, I made this before, so I'm kind of professional. Okay, so for presentation, I would give it a, this is how it looks. So I think I would give it a 7. I feel like it's a little gothy. So I left it in the oven for a little extra time.
I left my pizza in the oven, that bitch burnt as fuck. A lot of cheese to go.
Taste, my brother says he gives it a 10 out of 10. On time, it takes a little while, videotaping it, but the last time I did it, it still took a little while. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below what you would like to see me cook next. Don't forget to follow all my social media. Subscribe to my channel because I am a good person. Thank you for watching, guys. Love you.
Bruce Willis.